finals of the VBI. This final semifinal match, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, handsome Matt Hampson. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by his manager, the Georgia Bulldog, weighing in at 300 pounds from the Confederate States of America. This is the Dixieland Destroyer #1.
Welcome to PWCI this week. I'm a conservative crime fighter, and continuing on, we are finishing up Next Generation Wrestling at the Dragon's Dome, the finals of the Vincenti Beolotto Invitational Tournament. Dixieland Destroyer, the #1, who retired the gimmick but recently brought back for the revival of Dreamwave recently. Was supposed to retire the gimmick. The person who portrayed the gimmick retired it because it was very politically incorrect. It's like anything that had to do with the Confederacy was extremely taboo.
He weighs in at 290
especially in this
pounds,
political climate.
From Walnut, Illinois, this is the Maniac, Mason Beck!
Of course, there was a contingent of people who were trying to cleanse the country of any past history that caused even the slightest bit of butthurt to somebody. Well, they say if you don't learn your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Apparently, certain people did not want to learn history, and they wanted to bury it so far under. They basically wanted to pretend it didn't exist to make themselves feel better, but, you know, that's not going to work. You're going to have to learn your history, including the good and the bad and the very bad. Otherwise, you're going to repeat that bad history at some point through your own stupidity. Anyway, it's me, Mason Beck, the opposition. And by the way, these two, you know, it's funny to see them against each other in this one-on-one matchup in the second round. They would actually get on the same, be a part of the same posse, the Beck family. Waylon Beck, the former Ryan Phoenix, Dixieland Destroyer, calling himself Cousin Dixie, and then Cousin Bobby Houston, along with Nikki Mayday. That would be the Beck family up in Dreamwave Wrestling. Dreamwave is going to be coming on December the 10th in LaSalle, Knights of Columbus Hall, 3 p.m. start time, so that's coming up as we've entered the past the Thanksgiving holiday and starting the month of December. And the bell sounded. Man under the Dixie mask is still active as a wrestler, Mason Beck, semi-active. Mason Beck talking to Dixieland Destroyer. Well, not the least bit intimidated. The Georgia Bulldog at ringside, don't know where he is these days. But he had the full daggum Dixie, basically the full-blown Civil War uniform. Mason, shoulder block. Mason Beck, you know, kind of surprising that he didn't maybe get a look from one of the national promotions, considering his size. Certainly, once the total package, you could have gone all the way to the big leagues. I mean, the national wrestling scene, and gone beyond the Midwest, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. Not that I know of, anyway. Mason Beck stomping away on Dixieland Destroyer, and stands on it. This weekend, Game Changer Wrestling coming to Sauget, Illinois at Pop's Nightclub on December the 3rd. Then Pro Wrestling Epic will be doing a Friday and a Saturday show. 2 count. The second in Alton at Spalding Hall. Then in Highland, Illinois on Saturday at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall. Which we've been there before. Shoulder block by Mason. Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme is now doing Thursday shows in Streeter, North Point Mall, kind of the same vein as IWA Unlimited when they do their Tuesday night shows at 127 West South Avenue. So they've gone weekly. Of course, Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme banned me from viewing their Facebook page. Don't know why. However, the promoters of Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme have been banned. I have returned the favor. They've been banned from another Fed's page, basically the one that I'm associated with, because I have moderation powers to ban them. I'll ban anybody else if they ban me for no reason, because I can. I'm not going to be treated like garbage any longer. They're going to be treated the same way as they treat me, so don't like it? Too bad. Dixie with a 2 count and chokehold on the mat. Referee, Matt Hampson, squawking at Dixie as Georgia Bulldog chokes away at Mason Beck. So that first weekend in December, pretty, not very busy at all. Oh, there's a kick to the head. It's kind of surprising not more Feds were running first weekend in December, because it's like, because the second weekend in December is very busy. Let me run it down for you. As I said, Dreamwave. But Iron Spear Pro in Normal, Illinois on the 9th. Normal Community Center. Mid-Missouri Wrestling Alliance in St. Louis on the 10th at the South Broadway Flight Club with their monthly show. World League Wrestling with their monthly show on the 10th as well at the Racing Wrestling Academy, and SICW at East Carindale at the EC Community Center, all on the 10th. Now that's another question I have. The 3 major Feds in St. Louis are all running the same weekend every month. I don't get it. I think it's counterintuitive to be all running the same weekend. I mean, now as long as they're selling out, but I don't think they help each other by doing that. And now Georgia Bulldog just tossed something to Dixie, floating up his mask. And now Dixieland Destroyer headbutts Mason Beck. Oh, he doesn't go down, and Dixie kind of knocked himself silly with that headbutt. Does it again. Fans are screaming to check the mask. Down Mason goes. Dixie just stumbling around. I guess his head is not hard enough to be throwing headbutts. The referee calls it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall.
Pinfall?
Unconscious. The Dixieland Destroyer.
Oh, crap! What is going on? There's no pinfall. What? That rod fell out. That rod fell out of the mask, and now he just slugged the referee. Caught. And the referee just stopped this by and called it a knockout, but that mask, that rod fell out of the mask. Referee saw it. Now the referee has come to the ring, and Ravi McCann's come to the ring, and Matt Hansen has just been slugged in the head by Dixie, and now he's gonna Dr. Force right by Matt Hansen. He's calling. Yeah, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Matt Hansen has reversed the decision by disqualification. Your winner, the Maniac, Mason Beck.
That is going to be a fine. Referee assaulted by Dixieland Destroyer, and McCann's going to get in there. He can fight. He can stand toe-to-toe with Dixie. He absolutely has to, but gets out of the way. He's going to let these two settle it. Back up! Spinebuster! And Mason Beck!
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the winner by disqualification
falls out of the ring.
And the third member in the BBI final, the Maniac, Mason Beck.
Mason Beck manages to escape, but he has been rocked. The referee admonishing Georgia Bulldog, and Mason Beck is just knocked loopy, being headbutted with that steel rod in the mask. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule, then we'll have the final.
Something I've been needing to do for years, since I have this platform to rant about it, is my long-standing beef with the match stipulation of Loser Leaves Town. Every time I see or hear that stipulation, I shout at the top of my lungs, "No one honors Loser Leaves Town! No one ever has, no one ever will!" While promoters may get mad at me for calling it out, I am extremely unapologetic for blasting its use whenever it is invoked. And there is very good reason for me to call it out. It is most often than not honored by the loser of the stip. There's a lot of very infamous examples, and allow me to give you 3 of the worst offenders. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He lost the stip in a cage match to Kevin Sullivan in 1983. He immediately returned as the masked Midnight Rider, violating the stip and making it no secret it was him. He also used the mask to circumvent suspensions for misconduct, but it eventually backfired as he was forced to return the NWA World Heavyweight title after beating Ric Flair for the belt due to a goofy rule that all NWA World Champions must be unmasked if they win the title. It is why no luchador until Blue Demon Jr. held the belt in 2008. Flying Brian Pillman lost the stip to Barry Windham and came back immediately as the Yellow Dog. He had several people donned a mask to claim he wasn't violating the stip, with many complaining he wasn't honoring Loser Leaves Town until an administrator finally reinstated him. Randy Savage lost a Loser Leaves Town match to the Ultimate Warrior, but was allowed to wrestle as a substitute for Warrior after he was fired from WWE. He also got away with wrestling under the name Mr. Madness. This arrangement lasted quite some time until Jack Tunney, under public pressure, reinstated him due to issues with Jake the Snake Roberts. Locally, there's been several people who've lost the stipulation, but most ended up coming back later. The bottom line is stip. In wrestling, you usually hear the phrase, never say never. In this case, if the stipulation is used, it should have a time limit with a hard expiration date. Many times fans and promoters aren't ready for someone to be gone and gone for good. The wrestlers certainly aren't because of the many unretirements there's been. Wrestlers may use the stip to explain long-term time off, but you know the stip is broken when they come back inevitably, which is why the hard time limit should be used instead, which is more practical and believable.
Referee this evening, he is the winner of the 2006 Vincent Beolotto Invitational, ladies and gentlemen, Black Dragon!
Black Dragon, who's at home in the Dragon Dome? I did not see I guess the first PWCI, which Dragon won. A former NGW Tag Team Champion.
And now coming to the ring, the finalists of the 2008 PWCI.
Black Dragon has no connection to the Black Dragons at IWA Unlimited. Seems to be a lot of them lately. But this Black Dragon, very unique persona compared to all the other Black Dragons. I'd give him a few pointers. Mason Beck, Guy Smith, and Keith Walker. By the way, they do all three men. Well, Guy Smith doesn't, but Keith Walker and Mason Beck have some battle scars. Obviously, Mason Beck knocked Loopy from Dixie. Keith Walker was kind of beaten down by Big Papa. Guy Smith.
By looking at these three competitors, it has been one hell of a night. How about a big round of applause for our three finalists this evening?
Guy Smith relatively unscathed. Obviously he's wrestled twice, but
first, in the ring to my left, having made it to the finals through the second chance elimination match, he is the 2007 Wrestler of the Year in the state of Illinois, the Forever Man, Guy Smith.
NBS Wrestler of the Year, the first year of it.
In the corner to my right, weighing in at 290 pounds from Walnut, Illinois, the former NGW Heavyweight Champion. This is the Maniac, Mason Beck.
Mason Beck still has a headache.
And final competitor, former AAW heavyweight champion, former WWE, former Noah, ladies and gentlemen, Big Keith Walker! One
right.
fall, no time limit, there must be a winner!
This is a triple threat. Winner is the 2008 VBI champion. Black Dragon, the referee. Well, this is going to be interesting. Dragon, usually a wrestler, but he's just a referee in this contest. And here we go! Three competitors just slugging away. And Mason Beck just took out Dragon. Now another referee jumps in the ring, who's actually wearing stripes. So Guy Smith is negotiating with Mason Beck here. Well, all right, they're going. Smith and Beck gonna work on Keith Walker here. Let me get through the rest of the shows happening the second weekend of December. Pinfall Wrestling Association in Springfield, Illinois, at the 8th Street Gym for their monthly event. Obviously, I already covered Stride Pro Wrestling in Carterville with their monthly show in 1130 North Division. Of course, we go there periodically. Obviously, Dreamwave in LaSalle, Peru. Yeah, I've pretty much, gosh, covered all the ones that are kind of within driving distance in our region here. Shows up in the St. Louis area. After this week, should I even, I'll have something next weekend. It's always a surprise. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to feature until I actually do it. It just depends on where I go. Beck and Smith sends Walker for the ride, double shoulder block. Now they're trading pinfalls, and Guy Smith and Mason Beck both want to win the VBI tournament. And now they're in a shoving match. Now these two are going to go at it. Well, they're really trading heavy blows here. Sends for the ride. Beck crashes in the corner hard. Guy Smith pounds away. Chop to the chest. Kick to the gut. Beck firing away. Now we're into December. It's now in the beginning stages of putting together the Year in Review show. And I've already got most of my list put together. It's just the order that they go in. This may be the first time in many years where I put a top 10 list together where I don't have to include a death of a wrestler as one of the stories. Doesn't mean it's not any less important. Oh, look at this! DDT Russian leg sweep! Combination. Walker Takes down both men, and now all three are down, and referee counting, but there has to be a winner here. If all three are knocked out, I mean, the match is just got to be restarted. Just saying. Guy Smith up. Walker nails Beck and Guy Smith. Stumbling away, close line in the corner. Now further out, I should say. Ooh, suplex. 2 count. 0-1 Supreme in Mattoon, Illinois at the Perkins Osborne Auditorium on 17th. Side suplex by Mason Beck. Goes for the cover. Lloyd Pro Wrestling at the South Broadway Athletic Club, 3 p.m. start time on Sunday the 18th. Guy Smith going for a cover again. And another 2 count. Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver on Mason Beck. Goes for the cover. Only a 2. Keith Walker. Suplex. Snap suplex. Goes for the cover again. Mason Beck breaks it up. And Walker to the outside. Christmas weekend at Hideaway Productions on Christmas Eve, on 24th. At least that's what I think is scheduled. I could be wrong on that, but let's just assume that is scheduled. Double choke slam, and down goes Mason Beck. Lost his grip, but scoops him up again and gonna give it to him again. Sits out, goes for the cover, and then gets him!
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and 2008 BBI champion, Big Keith Walker!
Woo! Keith Walker comes in from Chicago and takes home the 2008 Vincenti Beolotto Invitational Tournament Championship. Vincenti Beolotto getting into the ring right now to present the trophy.
Bring out everybody, yeah, that's it.
And the locker room comes out to congratulate Keith Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your 2008
Keith Walker, who is retired as of the present day, accomplished many things over his wrestling career. Certainly didn't need the BBI tournament victory to pad his resume, but it was fun to see him here as Guy Smith, Code of Honor. And we're out of time. That's it for this week. I'm your conservative Firefighter. Have a good night, everybody.